Good afternoon or morning, everybody, and welcome back to another weather forecast here by H Weather Forecast. As you guys can tell by the title, this will be another update here on this deadly heat and a record-breaking heat out here across millions across the Southwest. We have major updates on the National Weather Service, and we still have to continue to look at the temperature anomaly, see exactly how hot it will be in these areas, and exactly what it can do in these areas as well. And also, if you want to find out exactly when this heat will move out of the Southwest and exactly when these temperatures will go back to normal, this is also going to be in the video, so be sure to watch the whole thing. I have major news. So I've been working on my maps really much of last weekend, so really Saturday and yesterday. Mainly Saturday, I've been working on my maps for my summer forecast, my first preliminary summer forecast, and also my May forecast. So I've been working a lot on Saturday for the past really 2 days on Saturday and Sunday making maps. I have yet to finish, so I'm gonna have my May forecast come out on May 1st and have my first preliminary summer forecast come out on April 30th, and then I might have a second preliminary forecast coming out maybe the end of May. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you are new to the channel, again, please subscribe. It really means a lot. We've been getting a ton of supporters. I do daily weather forecast, and I might have another weather forecast on the severe weather later this evening as well. So be sure to check that out and hit the bell icon. But without further ado, let's get this video. So we're going to be looking at the National Weather Service right now, and as you can tell, for those people who have been watching the past two updates on this excessive heat on the Southwest, you guys can tell that we have major updates, and they're actually really major. We now have excessive heat warnings taking over major cities now, and we have now more excessive heat warnings and excessive heat watches, which is actually showing you how crazy this heat is. So now we have areas like Las Vegas, we now have Baker, Death Valley, Barstow, Bullhead, Kingman, and Lake Havasu City, all under excessive heat warnings. So if you have many viewers in Las Vegas, I know also many people as well in the Southwest in general. So many of those people like Lillian, not Lillian, Cheyenne, all you guys are going to be seeing excessive heat warnings there in Las Vegas. And then here we have of course, the excessive heat warnings as well for Phoenix, El Centro, 29 Palms, Parker, Palm Springs, Casa Grande, and near Gila Bend. So in those areas in southern Arizona, and then we have excessive heat watches now for Tucson and also Yuma. You guys are under that excessive heat warning. So that is what we have now. Again, as you can tell, we have major extreme temperatures are in the major threat for for a couple of days this week. So this is actually major heat. Now we're gonna be looking at the temperature anomaly here on the GFS. Now look at the European. As you can tell, in general, we have a ton of warm air and extreme heat across the Southwest. It's just extremely warm temperatures, and we're gonna be seeing up to 15 to possibly 25 degrees above average in some of these areas. As we get much in today, as you can tell, many of these areas will continue to see this warm temperatures and extreme heat getting a lot worse. Seems like by Wednesday and Thursday, that's when we've seen the worst of it, and it should move out by early next week. But again, here we have all these areas seeing around triple digits. We're going to be seeing these lows in the 80s at some point. So definitely crazy areas like Death Valley, Yuma, Tucson, Arizona, even out there in Colorado, we're seeing extreme heat. But the dangerous heat is going to be maintaining in Nevada, California, and Arizona, as some of these average temperatures are already in the 90s. And now, if you're going to really add 20 to 30 degrees, that's crazy. Here we look at Wednesday again. Wednesday is definitely going to be the worst day. We're going to be seeing extremely widespread warm temperatures, and it's going to be crazy because look at these areas. This is going to be climbing to 20 plus degrees above average. Crazy. That's going to be for the Death Valley area, Las Vegas, as well near 29 Palms. Also into much of western Arizona. And then we're seeing, again, this maybe a little bit of colder entering these areas. But this is going to be maintaining a very warm, making and possibly historic week of summer temperatures here in late April. This is just absolutely crazy. Extremely warm temperatures. And it's going to be really a possibility of what we're going to be seeing for much of May as well. So By Thursday, these extremely hot temperatures now move a bit more to the east, so we're starting to see a bit of a cool down for Oregon and Northern California. You guys are starting to be seeing above average temperatures, 6 to maybe 10 degrees above average, but that's still better than 15 to 20 degrees above average. But we're starting to be seeing the extremely warm air for areas like Utah, Arizona, Nevada, and far southern California. So these are really the areas of focus where we've seen the really warm temperatures. Right here is definitely we have that area of focus of the really warm temperatures. So if you know anybody right here, you're definitely gonna definitely tell them to stay hydrated. And by later into Friday, it's a little bit of a difference. Now we're seeing cooler temperatures. Now it's actually a huge difference. Even areas in Phoenix, you guys are still going to be seeing above average temperatures, but it's going to be dropping maybe 10 to 15 degrees, which is actually still something. And this warm air will definitely cause a huge issue now for the north central plains and very for much of the central United States, and that's going to cause another issue. And then we have a little bit of cold front by around May 3rd, May 5th, and then we have another major warm front for May. It looks like a very warm May for much of the western United States. Now we're going to be looking here at the European model. We're going to be seeing around 12 degrees above average across these areas in the western United States. As you can tell, it's not just the southwest here that's seeing warm temperatures. Like I said, the general western United States and even parts of the central United States here are going to be seeing above average temperatures. But the worst of it's going to be in the southwest. So maybe after Wednesday or maybe even after tomorrow, I'll be talking about the general, the whole areas that'll be impacted by this warm air. But as of right now, today might be the last day I'd be focusing just on the southwest on this major warm front. But here we have this area, of course, that's what we've seen the warmer temperatures around 12 to 13 degrees above average. By later tomorrow, we get closer to now to 15 degrees above average out here to southern Nevada, southern California, and parts of northern Arizona. Even now, continuing by Wednesday, 13 degrees above average. As you can tell, it does become a lot more widespread now to Oregon, more parts of northern California, even becoming a bit more widespread now into southern Texas. By Thursday, 15 degrees above average across areas all the way to Montana to Arizona. So we're going to be seeing extremely warm temperatures in these areas. We might be seeing 70s all the way near the Boise area, which is absolutely crazy. And as this does move eastward, it's going to get a lot worse now, getting close to 19 degrees above average for the central plains. So it does calm down a bit for the Pacific Northwest. Still seeing these very warm temperatures in the southwest, but it does drop temperatures a little bit. And then by later Saturday, it does get a lot better, but not necessarily for the south central. We'll be getting up to 15 to 20 degrees above average. Now, time to look at the real-time temperatures here. Temperatures right now, sadly, this is actually a cool down right now, or this is actually kind of cold. It's kind of sad to say that 95, 96 is a bit on the lucky side right now, but as we continue now to go into today, the highs, they will get quite warm now, getting 100 degrees, 97, 102. And we're going to be continue to see these 40s and 30s out here into Oregon, Nevada, Oregon, Wyoming, and Idaho, because it's yet to really affect them much. But as we get really past Thursday, that's when we see this widespread, this whole area, to see really extremely rare temperatures at this time of year. By tomorrow, again, it's going to get a lot worse. Now seeing 104 degrees in these areas, now getting close to 95 for Las Vegas, getting close now to 95 for Phoenix, 97 to 100 degrees for Yuma. And then as we now get later into Thursday, this is when it gets really bad, getting close now to 100 for Phoenix, getting close to 100 for Las Vegas, getting up to 105 to 107 degrees. Look at this. We're going to be seeing up nearing 80 degrees for the Boise area, nearing 80 degrees for Utah, nearing almost 70, high 70s for Colorado. Absolutely crazy. And then still seeing these extremely warm temperatures even by Friday. It's actually going to be warming up for areas like Phoenix, getting close to 101 degrees. Still seeing around 95 degrees for Las Vegas, 103 out there for Southern California on the areas like Friday. It's going to be a huge warm up though for Friday for areas like Colorado and Denver. We're going to be seeing up to 85 degrees in May 1st. Absolutely crazy record-breaking warmth. Also going to be seeing up to 85 to 8, maybe even 89 degrees for Utah. Going to be seeing our first 90s of the year for Texas. Or not the first of the year because we have southern Texas, but I mean northern Texas. It's going to be nearing 100 degrees for parts of western Texas. Still seeing triple digits as well all the way up into Saturday. So still going to be seeing triple digits, but it's going to be a so-called in parentheses cold front. or cool down, and then by later into May, it looks like we definitely see definitely a major, and I mean this cold front or warm front might be actually worse than this one, which is actually sad to say. We might actually be getting up to 110 degrees, and it might get a lot warmer for areas like Nevada, California, and just the general Southwest into May. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and bye guys.